chill with y'all for a bit. Not a chance. That was a horrible idea. No, that's not going to work. Shouldn't be doing that anyway, probably. All right. Got CBD. I found what I needed. I need the. Yeah, of course, we got all sorts of shit flying out of my bag. Yep, we do. No, I'm just gonna. Oh, there it is. Well, I think I figured out what I needed to figure out here. Almost. Well, I'm working on my following here. Got 200 subscribers on YouTube now. Working on Rumble too. So, I mean, like I said on my last live stream, my Rumble is Slick Rick in all capital letters, 6968. So check that out. And I've heard that Rumble is a more it's a better platform for free speech, anyways. So, yeah, I figured I'd give it a try. I mean, and see what goes on, y'all. It's kind of funny they won't let me upload lives from YouTube to Rumble. I would love to. I mean, I'd probably get the views there too, but they want you to have, just like YouTube, they want you to have 100 subscribers before you can actually let them do live streams. So, whatever. And that's another thing, right? But I don't know. It's like one of those sticky BLP nuts on a rig. You just gotta get some shit on it there. Fucking thing. Now, for my viewers, I would put the lighter to it, but you know what's gonna fucking happen? It'll smell something, and then security will be here. So I won't be doing that. So I'll be using El Gunno instead. There we go. El Gunno to the rescue. At least I thought I had it. There we go. Now we're talking. Maybe. She's a sticky situation, y'all. Ah, fuck this. I want to find something. Actually gonna come off now? Oh yeah, 100% it will. Hey, y'all, it's just old Captain CBD here, just checking in with y'all. You know, gonna be available until I'm able to get myself retrained for the workforce again, get walking again, whatever. Anybody can hit me up on any platform here on YouTube, Rumble, whatever. You can comment if you want to, you want to personal message me on Facebook, and anybody needs to talk. I know, November's a rough month for a lot of people, so if anybody needs to chat, I'm here. Hey Becky, what up? How are ya? Staying out of trouble. Just loading up some medicine. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot, Becky. Thank you. And I've watched you on other channels too. You're amazing. So I try to do the same thing as you, and just kind of try to ignore the drama between all the different groups that like to catch breads and all that. You're welcome, Becky. I do worry about our friend Josh there Monday. I've never seen him like that before. I know everybody gets depressed sometimes, but even myself, you know, but yeah, no, I appreciate the support from you, Becky, and I don't know if you know already or not, but be sure to follow my Rumble too. Capital Slick Rick, all capital letters, 6968 on Rumble. So just so you know too, and kind of watched old Alex go to there on with his stuff. So I figured, what the hell, I'll give her a try. And El Jesso follows. That's a good idea. I got probably um, okay, sounds good. Yeah, yeah. Find that password. um, I got about 7 or 8 videos on there now. You know, so I'm good. And of course, I'm in the hospital too, so it's a little, you know, the service isn't good anywhere around the hospital. So um, you know, uploading videos is kind of a, you know, it's a daunting task to say the least when you got, you know, not very much service. So sorry guys, hold on. My wife calling me. She used to work at a potato farm outside of Bentley, and then, you know, she had a little bit of time at this computer recycling place in town there. Can't remember the name. Um, but yeah, she had a brief time there, and we've been together ever since. Of course, you know, before this happened, you know, I always worked. You know, I always did. You know, all straight up labor. You know, hard balls out, go all day long, very little breaks, kind of stuff. So, you know, I want to walk again one day. I know it's going to be a slow process to say the least, but, or whatever, it might be fast, might be a little quicker, who knows. But, you know, in the meantime, I have to be conscious about being good to people, because basically, the long story short, you know, to my viewers, if I'm an asshole, I have to be in a home, and I can't have that shit. So I can't be an asshole. I can't be. And you know, people can draw their own conclusions about you know, the law enforcement coming in my room and all that shit. I know I've fucking made mistakes too, guys. You know, I have, right? Um, I was disrespectful to them. Of course, I thought they were a little bit that way to me. Of course, you know, for every action, there's an opposite reaction in any sort of situation like that, right? So, and they, you know, like the old man says about sports, you know, they've been keying on me, right? They've been, you know, making sure I don't do this or do that and all that, you know, but now they've laid off me. But I know it's not all their fault. I hold I hold the blame too in that. Um, you know, what, you know, some people go, well, why do you have to document them? Well, you know, this is a documentary show, guys. Uh, you know, I document pretty well everything I do. Not everything, of course, because that's ridiculous. But, you know, yeah, like that, it's a documentary show. So basically, the things that happen in my life while I've been here or in the foothills or whatever, you know, I kind of thought, well, what the hell? I'm going to document whatever the hell goes on in my time and in the hospital, right?
And I admit I'm a bit of a badass of sorts. I mean, you know, I come by it honestly. I really do. I want my viewers to know that I might be a badass, but I'm not reckless. I know where to draw the line, right? So and another thing is too is and I'll be watching this video later too because it'll be a reminder to myself. Gotta be nice to my brother. He's coming to he's coming to help me out. And he's going through some shit right now. My family, of course, has been, you know, going through a lot of shit related to this, whatever this is. So, and I love them, guys. I really do. And it's funny I say this because not a lot of people would say this, but uh, I love them even when we are at odds. It's kind of some people they talk about, oh, I hate fighting with family, I hate fighting with family, and everybody does, right? But the other thing is too is we all got to realize is you know everybody's different. Um, Nobody's the same. I want to make a shout out to Grandmaster Rim too for getting a hold of me today. Thanks, big guy. Appreciate that. From the bottom of my heart. I'll be back soon, y'all. I'm working on it. Just keeping the mind where it should be, and basically, I woke up this morning and I thought, I get a hold of people a lot. Like I call out a lot. Or text out or whatever. I do that a lot. But I also noticed too that in this situation more than ever before. I mean, obviously because I wasn't in a chair, but I mean, it is what it is. But um, I just wanted to thank my viewers on Facebook and my viewers on here too, just for I don't know, man, just for being there and giving little shout outs to me oh, and this is some funny shit. Shout out to the trolls too. Keep trolling me, man. It's all good. You guys got to have something to do. And another thing people got to realize too about trolls is they're not going away. I mean, they're there. I mean, I wake up and I'll see a message and it's like something just absolutely out of the world, out of this world, and I'm thinking, holy crow. But then I realize I go to I go to the account and it's one subscriber or whatever, like shit like that, not a whole bunch and not somebody trying to build a channel. I mean, I'm not saying that everybody is a troll if they're not trying to build a channel, but it's kind of a you kind of start to make your own affirmations, I guess, so to speak, when you get trolled by somebody different every day because they keep putting a new name on their account and all that shit, and it's funny. Uh, but there I am, my name, Jesse Cochran, aka El Jesso. Like, I'm not hiding shit. Yeah, you won't find me. I mean, you can find me on fucking YouTube, you can find me on Facebook, and you can find me on Rumble. And you can find me right here in the Red Deer Hospital. I ain't going nowhere till Thursday, right? So, I mean, like, anybody ever wanted to come and find me, that's where I am, man. Because I don't, I'm not afraid, like, I'm not afraid of letting people know where I am, man. It's just not something that I've ever been afraid of, right? Like, everybody used to know where I lived, back in the day, So, I mean, you know, I just can't wait to chill with y'all when I'm back at my house. And the Canadian friends I got, and to my American subscribers too. Can't forget about y'all. You make a big portion of my audience. My little brother just texted me, but you know, I mean, I can't thank y'all enough. Especially my urban audience that likes, like the Kevin Gates and the DMX and all that stuff. I mean, I'm into all that. Like I've lived quite a life, man. I can't really discuss it in detail, but you can, draw your own conclusions, I guess, if you want. But there's my little brother made a funny comment the other day. He said, "You're not a 14-year-old gangster." No, I'm not. But I mean, everybody has to realize that the way they've lived their life and stuff like that in certain situations, stuff sticks with you, and it has done the same for me. I've had a great environment growing up. I went to Red Deer and I started being a real badass. So. Thank you. Keep it up. I will. So like I said, I just got another nice message, from Facebook there, and whoever did just stop by, thank you. I'm not sure who it was, but thank you. Appreciate it. Means a lot. I mean, I've found that being interactive like this, to be quite honest with you, it kind of enables me to get a lot of stuff off my chest. Um, and of course, number one is when I get out of here, not only do I have to learn to walk again, but I have to, not, what's the word for it? And I've had it swirling in my head all day, so I gotta get it out there. Everybody that has seen me in my situation, some people draw their own conclusions, right? They think the number one thing that I've heard is this because of vaccines? I don't know. I'm not ruling it out. However, I'm also not going to let it drive me crazy. I refuse to let it do that, because I've already let it do that months ago, and it brought me to a place where I didn't want to be. So, I'm not going to do that. Now, they are trying to figure it out, what's going on and all that. So I try to kind of sit back and vibe and just realize, as much as I think or have thought that, people haven't done enough, they're doing a lot. Like the doctors, I mean, the people that, find out about what disease you have and all that stuff, they've done insurmountable amounts of work behind the scenes. that I don't know about. Now I am grateful that I'm able to be as mobile as I am for the moment. Um, Now I always tell you all I want to fly out of this chair, but I got to get a brain MRI and another spine MRI that's a little detailed, so they can see exactly why messages are being blocked from my spine to the rest of my extremities, right? Um, Now, as far as like, you know, doing my business is concerned, that ain't a problem. I spent months trying to deal with that. That ain't a problem. The only thing I want to do is get this inflammation to go down so I can get motor control back in my legs again. And that's basically what it, that's what needs to happen. It's, you know, and also like I'm not broken. Like I don't have a broken back. It's just inflammation of the spine, um, which is way better than it was. Like it's 100% better than it was, guys. Just so you know. Um, and to anybody else that um, happens to find themselves like this and they don't know why and they're pissed off and angry like myself at times, you're allowed to be pissed off and angry, but even I've learned that you can't be angry towards the ones that are trying to help you, um, or the ones that truly love you outside of this place too, right? And that's another thing that you know I have to really work on when I'm out of here, because I just I can't let this take me down, for one thing. This is a challenge, to say the least. It's um, however, I do know people that have that have bigger challenges than me too. Shout out to my homie Conrad. He's got one arm and one leg, but he wheels around in that wheelchair like it's like he's a bat out of hell, man. Like he's he's a warrior for sure, buddy. You're a warrior. When you were here, I would I would hang with you. Just if Conrad or anybody's watching this, that's part of his family or whatever. I would hang with you and your family because, hey man, um, my family is your family and your family is my family, homie. Like, like his mom made me Bannock, and it. I was wondering where if I thought we were gonna get the connection fried on it. Yeah, I mean it. There's so many people I've ran into, and oh no, I want to shout out to my buddy Richard too. Thanks for you know, thanks for sharing that video the other day. I put the link on my YouTube, so um, thank you, man. Um, it's always nice to it's always nice to have different ways of viewing things rather than just being in the dark about shit, you know, and that's why I've tried to figure out, you know, what this could be, you know, even before the doctors actually find out. I'm not a doctor, you know, and just like Dr. Dre ain't a doctor, but he's a doctor of music. Um, you know, I'm not a doctor, but you know, I do truly believe that, you know, this is going to get solved. Um, Anything in my life that I've ever struggled with or gone through, I always persevere. I mean, that's just me. You know, I won't stop until I do. That's, you know, that's been, you know, that's just been me. You know, somebody would say, you can't do that, Jesse. I'd like to see you try. And then I would do it, and then I would achieve it. You know, they said I couldn't drive a truck, like you know, for class 3. And then you know, I practiced, and I showed them. And, you know, so to anybody out there that doesn't think they can do something, you're wrong. You can do it. You just have to have that belief in yourself that you can do it. Just as the way that I'm in this situation, some people may think, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that, or you're not good at this, or you're not good at that. Well, watch me, and I'll prove to the world that I can do it. You know. So, and anyway, long story short, I think I better get out of this room, and I'll take y'all for a ride. I'm gonna go outside for a little bit. We'll see what happens out there, and then I'll be rolling back in. But yeah, I mean, I really appreciate the support, guys. You know, like I said, you know, like and subscribe to my channel. You know, I do notice that, you know, on a lot of stuff. Oh, I gotta end this. Hello.